everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here on a lovely Tuesday with you guys. This show is sponsored by Market Cypher. Make sure you guys check out Market Cypher in the live chat, in the description as well. Use code MISSTEAMCrypto for 20% off your order. Really zesty stuff over here. You'll be able to see it on my charts in a few minutes. If you guys are ready for the show, if you're ready to share the news, get into the nitty gritties, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends, and say hello in the chat. We're all friendly people out here. You know, our new daily goal is 100 likes. I'm confident we can get there because we're a part of a zesty community. We're all a nice fam out here. It's nice to see all of you guys. We have so many friends in the chat today. We have John Germain, Ilar Alber, welcome to the show. Justin Eubanks, weren't you watching Around the Blockchain yesterday? I think we were talking in chat. Nice to see you. Joshua, Ayo Sheesh. That was funny. Colin, nice to see you. We got Randy, Network Bits, Crypto, Nash, welcome to the show. Always good to see you. We got Jim. It's good afternoon to you. He is in Belgium. He's awesome. So shout out to Jim. Yeah, Colin is here. What is up? What is up? What is up? Oh my gosh, so nice to see all of you guys. Who else is here? Joshua. I think I say hi to Joshua. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, we got Bulldog. He said he's here, but also in the live session about tech and Web3. But you liked. Okay, cool. Bulldog is a multitasker. He always has work going on, too. We got Meninja out here, too. Flat Smack. The bears should be in fear. Don't fight the bulls. I agree. Don't fight the bulls. It's going to get dangerous for you folks. We got Frank. Nice to see you and happy you made it. We got the shorts. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Yes, friends, I'm officially 20. That happens on Thursday. It's a thing. We got Blockchain Bray in the chat. Nice to see you as well. Rusty Bot, bought Power. We got James. Nice to see you as well. Ozzy made it to the show. Let's go, Ozzy. What's up, my friends? And we got Technical. What's up? I'm learning the charts, my friends. Nice to see you guys. Okay, we got mad people in the chat. We have over 30 people watching. Do me a favor, smash those likes, share the stream out. Let's get to 100 likes today. We could do it. All right, DB Zoom in the chat. Happy late birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome to the show. I don't think you've been here before. It's nice to see you. Always welcoming new fam to the show. This is a beautiful space all about sharing love, sharing happiness, and good vibes. We are going to get into the nitty gritties. I want to talk about news. I want to talk about crypto. I want to talk everything. I'm so excited. Vibrant Sounds, you came from TikTok. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. You'll be able to see like a lot more stuff going on here than on TikTok. Honestly, I'm sorry, but TikTok, friends, it doesn't do you justice over there. Yes, friends, I am on youtube.com/MissTeamCrypto for you guys wondering on TikTok. The link is in my profile. You guys could click it from there and I'll be able to see all the stuff going on. Oh, we also have Leroy here as well. And Timmy313 from the Lifer fam. Nice to see you. All right, friends, let's get after it. We're going to talk about prices. We're going to talk about everything. Boom. We have, you guys could see it now. Okay. We have Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, Ozzy. Thank you for the 10 membership gifts. That's so awesome. Thank you, fam. I appreciate you. We have Bitcoin sitting at $24,423. Man, it is so funny. If you guys remember yesterday, this is also Market Cypher B for those of you wondering. But for the purpose of this, like 1 second, this is like all the stuff that is going on there. But also we have the Bitcoin chart. I have some volume lined up here. And I know we were talking about it yesterday. We had this range drawn out last week that we were paying attention to. Really interesting how, again, Bitcoin was kind of fighting this around $20,850 range all the way up to 25K-ish. Well, 24,450. This is our range. This is what we were looking at. We were like, okay, can Bitcoin get through this? Can it go through? Can we get to 25K with no issues? Unfortunately, we were struggling again over here. Let me see, because this notification is blocking it. You have all of this going on here, a lot of sideways action again for the past few days, literally since Wednesday. So almost a week now. We have 6 days of, again, sideways action. We did have, let me move this up a little bit. There we go. We had this level of $23,500 around that we were watching. And then we were literally just tapping this level of about 25,200 with the wicks, right? But we didn't actually close at that level. We closed around 24,000. $849 again, which is extremely interesting that we're just kind of peaking here, but we can't close above it. So guys, how do you feel? Do you think, we have a problem with 25K? Do you think, this is cause to maybe slip down to our previous level that we were looking at right here? Extremely interesting. Something I'm watching out for. Again, we've been watching this range for quite a while, literally since January 20th. Yes, January 20th. So it's been actually a day over a month that we've been watching this level. So we'll see what happens. Again, Bitcoin always does what we don't expect it to do. So we're going to have to see what happens. We also have Ethereum, right? So Ethereum was actually over $1,700. But again, it's kind of like the same as Bitcoin, where it has these levels, but it just can't close above it, right? So how Bitcoin, we kind of have this beef around 24,850. On Ethereum, we're kind of struggling with these levels over here with the 1,700, kind of staying above 1,700. Let's see. Can we move this? Oh, I don't know why I can't move it. Oh. Trading view, man. Trading view. Yeah, so again, this is kind of like around the highest that we closed was 1705. Again, we have these wicks that are peaking above it, just like Bitcoin, but we just can't break it. It's kind of weird, the chart that, again, we always know that kind of alt follow Bitcoin, kind of what Bitcoin does. Other charts can mirror it, especially Ethereum. However, I am very interested to see if we could hold over 1,700, just how Bitcoin can't really hold 25. But this kind of, again, reminded me of when we were struggling with $20,000. It was like we kept touching $20,000 for a little while. We couldn't really stay above it. And then we broke through, stayed in this range, and now we're kind of up here lingering. Kind of reminds me of the same thing. We're going to have to see if there's going to be another leg up, if we're going to pop through this 25K level, 1,700 level for Ethereum, and 25K level for Bitcoin. Would be nice to see that. Otherwise, maybe we could see a little bit of a turn. Maybe the bears will hurt us a little bit. Even here, we have substantial volume for Ethereum. When was this? What date is this? This is November 9th, where we have extreme volumes for Ethereum causing this downturn, kind of justifying that downturn, but we haven't seen those levels of volume come back. I would like to see the bulls come back with a nice amount of volume and give Ethereum a nice push. Just like even how we were talking about Bitcoin yesterday, we had some nice volume here 3 days in a row from January 12th, 13th, and 14th, but we haven't seen such high volumes of volume. Since we haven't seen a lot of volume since. So I'm waiting for some bulls or the bears to make a move. I'm excited to see. I'm extremely interested. We even have Litecoin still in the $90 range. We have seen, again, there has been some sideways action since pretty much a month ago, January 30th, almost a month, where we've just been in this range of just fighting $90 to $100. We did have a wick that went up to 105. Unfortunately, we didn't close there. We closed around 102 was the height. So, and we're seeing some candles going down. Will they reach the bottom of our range that we had drawn out here? I'm not sure. I think Litecoin, again, has been holding, its levels pretty good since it literally has more than doubled since, June, May? Look at this, friends. Like $40 Litecoin in June, literally mid-June, June 12th. And look at this. So for it to sustain this, pretty interesting. Pretty spicy. We're going to have to see again how it all works out. Let me know how you guys feel. Do you guys feel bullish? Are you bearish? I'm really interested. I think we're at a turning point. We're at a turning point in crypto. I know we had that nice run up. We literally in a few months went from 16 to 17 to 25K. So again, Bitcoin made this move. Litecoin made moves that nobody expected. Yet again, people are still spreading FUD. People are still trying to bring down Bitcoin and crypto, but you can't. You literally can't. People thought FTX was going to bring us to 10K. Nah. FTX, nah. We were too good for that, friends. We didn't go that low. And some people are still calling for lower levels, but Bitcoin does, again, friends, what it wants, when it wants. No one expected that. No one expected such a recovery. Literally from January 8th, where Bitcoin was 16, what? Craziness. Like in the 16K range, popped up. Nobody expected that. Literally by the end of January, it was in the 20s. People said no. People said that's not happening. But the bear said, we're coming in to save us. We're coming in to save the markets. I mean, bulls. Bulls, come back. Give us that volume again. Beautiful. We need more of this. We need more of that. Friends, we have news today. I'm obsessing over charts. I can't stop looking at them. But again, we're gonna move on. We got Tom in the chat, Cardigan. Of course, we're gonna keep stacking out here. We got Orlando. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. My Crypto Space UK. People can't bring down Bitcoin and crypto. Hell no. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. Olive, you know the vibe. Alucard, you know what's up as well. Trap Gravity. Who will hack the halving this time? Listen, I think the halving is gonna be, I don't know. I think a lot of people are expecting this 4-year cycle to hold up. I think, again, Bitcoin does what it wants when it wants. But, we're going to have to, again, see how it all plays out. We got Madi in the chat. Nice to see you. Okay. I think I said hello to everybody. Paid Troll's working for, yep. Yeah, it's actually crazy. The FUD. Tim B, welcome to the chat. We got Kevin as well. Okay, cool. All right, let's get into the news. I was looking on Twitter before, and you guys know I love art. This person literally did amazing art, and look how it turned out. I want to get copyrighted for the music, but look how cool that is. Like people actually do things and like create things. This is why I love crypto. There's so much creation, whether that's, art or, just blockchains, like something that could be looked at as like nerdy or creative. I really do love that. However, there is a crypto crackdown. People are trying to bring crypto down, trying to FUD our bags. No, friends, we won't have it. Like we were talking about with Bitcoin, people were pushing Bitcoin down, slamming it. No, Bitcoin, you can't go up. It's not allowed. We said no, friends. The bulls came in. The bulls came in and said, no, we are saving crypto. We are going after it. We're getting after it. The blockchain still works. Everything still works. Yet we're seeing things like this. Senator Warren is calling out ShapeShift. And ShapeShift actually set the record straight. We're going to give a little bit of background on ShapeShift first. This is a DeFi platform. It's a dApp. So as you can see here, it literally says it's a free open source platform to trade, track, buy, and earn. It's community owned, private, non-custodial, and multi-chain. Meaning that they basically have no control over really the money facilitated on this platform. Senator Warren called them out and said that there was illicit financing, suggesting that she used the platform as a scapegoat, that she used ShapeShift as a scapegoat to push her latest crypto bill, according to a recent statement. Now, ShapeShift did come back on February 19th and made that said Warren made mistakes in her analysis of the platform in a recent Senate Banking Committee hearing entitled Crypto Crash, Why Financial System Safeguards Are Needed for Digital Assets on Valentine's Day. She's trying to crush our hearts on Valentine's Day, friends. So cruel. ShapeShift responding in a thread. Let's put it in book mode for a moment. On Valentine's Day, Senator Warren attempted to use ShapeShift as an example to push her latest crypto bill. Unfortunately, there were mistakes in the senator's analysis, and we'd like to take the opportunity to set the record straight. Regarding Senator Warren's comments about illicit financing, ShapeShift never handles user funds, therefore has no ability to facilitate this. ShapeShift is not an exchange. ShapeShift is an open source crypto dashboard that connects users to different protocols and platforms. Ironically, we care about the same things as Senator Warren: user safety, which uses self-custody, and access to innovation, which is DeFi, not CeFi, subtle burn. We also care about mutual understanding and believe in building a product that enables financial freedom for all humans around the world. The Fox community is always open to fact-based dialogue around crypto and the ShapeShift platform. We encourage Senator Warren and others to constructively engage on the critical issues of financial freedom and innovation. The Fox forum is always open. Really a boss move, dude. Boss move. They literally said, okay, Senator Warren called us out. We're not scared. We're not scared. Why don't you give us an explanation of why you said that? I don't believe there was a response to this. I haven't heard anything since. But again, I know this was on Valentine's Day. A lot of this came out on like 2 days ago, and this is the Daily Zest. But how I just feel as though there's so much going on in terms of regulation. There's so much going on that I feel like we should all be aware of. So again, I really wanted to talk to you guys about this. So again, ShapeShift is not an exchange. Literally, this is what happens in a world that maybe they just don't get. And it's almost as if, you know, we had the FTX thing, and people that don't know about ShapeShift and understand what it is, because a lot of people don't know what Bitcoin is yet. Never mind trying to understand something like ShapeShift, where no one's in control yet. It's a platform that people can use. People get confused, but it's okay. That's why we're here. Again, don't get confused by the FUD. It's literally all okay. And it's just an example of how cryptocurrency cannot be stopped. This is just code. At the end of the day, whether it's a dApp, whether it's Bitcoin, or, you know, just the blockchain in general, it's all code. You can't stop that. It's not something that could be stopped. So it's as if you just have to jump on board or else you're going to get left behind. We do know that Warren has been a vocal skeptic in recent times, having made comments in an interview on January 25th suggesting that the U.S. SEC should double down on its crypto enforcement efforts as the crypto industry is scared for what's to come next. We aren't scared, my friends. This is FUD. She claimed that the previous SEC administration essentially gave the green light to open up a cryptocurrency market full of junk tokens, unregistered securities, rug pulls, Ponzi schemes, pump and dumps, money laundering, and sanction evasions. Now, friends, this is ironic considering that how much of that unregistered securities, Ponzi's, pump and dumps happen in the traditional markets. Probably on a larger, it's much larger than crypto. At least crypto, it's transparent. You could try to find where all of this comes from. Who does what? Who spends what? If a project does something wrong, which we will look at later during the show. There's going to be sleuths that are out here looking for this stuff, that are looking to clarify. Friends, do not be scared. It is okay. There are scams in the traditional markets. Of course, there's going to be bad things in crypto as well. It's inevitable. However, we are a community that shakes out all these weak people, all of these bad actors. So again, don't worry, my friends. It's going to be okay. I do have one more story concerning this crypto crackdown. Tom, I know FUD is everywhere right now. Don't worry. Honestly, there's a lot less than there was when Bitcoin was around 15K, because how can you explain like this nice run up and hate on it, right? Of course, it's going to be like, oh, you know, it's not backed by anything. It's blah, blah, blah. Like BS, man. BS. Don't listen to it. It's okay. E&E White Lodge. Did you change it from Black to White Lodge? Move it with energy. We do have good energy. Brody, big FUD. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cardigan, we're always bullish on cardigans. Sad Frog LTC, sleuths, like SLEUTH. Hold on, I'll type it. SLU. I believe that's how you spell it. That's what I was talking about. But yes, okay. Let's get it after it. Yes, Rusty Bot, we're all going to make it. More regulators. They're letting the bad guys get big. Former Kraken CEO speaks out after SEC settlement. So we do know that, again, Kraken, the SEC came after them, literally charged them like $30 million or something like that for staking and saying that they were giving out unregistered securities, things like that. On February 19th, Jesse Powell, who's the CEO of Kraken, seemingly he speculated that U.S. regulators, seemingly including the SEC, were allowing crypto firms to operate without enforcement actions as a red herring for companies that are their true targets. According to the Kraken CEO, allowing bad actors to, quote, suck up users' revenue and venture capital available to firms operating in accordance with regulations could effectively destroy the industry, letting competition run over each other and have regulators jail violators later. So there's a lot of hostility with poor Jesse Powell. He's been going off on Twitter for quite a while. Even when, Brian Armstrong, we went over last week, a few weeks ago, Brian Armstrong was going back and forth and saying that he would defend staking in court. He's not allowing it. Like, he won't let that be taken over. No government overreach. Jesse Powell. They've been retweeting each other. Crazy stuff. Two literal competitors agreeing with each other. But it's good to see that. Powell said the bad guys are actually on side. The good guys are the enemy. If the bad guys can run long enough without blowing up, they might just kill the good guys for you. So pretty interesting take. He says, I have a theory. Regulators let the bad guys get big and blow up because it serves their agenda. Destroy capital and resources in the crypto ecosystem, burn people, deter adoption. Give air cover to attack good actors. The bad guys are actually on side. Good guys are the enemy. So it's even true because we even had people in high power that, were a part of blockchains, said we're going to be good with blockchain, and we see where that got us. So it's just, we don't know who's really on our side, which is why if we're going to let people, and give people power in the space, it must be the right people. Like we were talking about, this statement followed Kraken reaching an agreement with the SEC in which the crypto firm agreed to stop offering staking services or programs to the U.S. clients and pay $30 million. Crazy money. Many in the crypto space criticized, of course, the SEC's actions as another example of regulation by enforcement, a criticism extended to the regulator cracking down on celebrities endorsing tokens through social media channels. Just how we went over yesterday as well. There was an NBA star got charged by the SEC for promoting Ethereum Max and not disclosing it, which you should, if you're going to do an ad, disclose that it's an ad. However, it was not a security when he promoted it or when Kim Kardashian promoted it. Pretty crazy. So it's like you do something now, then later you're a bad guy because you did something now that wasn't bad at the time you did it. Make it make sense. We're waiting for CBDCs to come in. We know they're happening. We know that we covered this yesterday. San Francisco's move to hire CBDC developer signals digital currency progress. So again, if you guys want to go work for the government, whether you're in the UK or in the US, all of those listings are on LinkedIn. You could go on LinkedIn, go apply for the job, and that the candidate is going to be part of a team on the leading edge of technology, research, and development in the central bank digital currency space, responsible for designing and implementing systems critical to CBDC research. Oh, we love the CBDC research. Ooh! Yes, Nashgate, CBD, not CBDC. I'm with you, my guy. I am with you. Unfortunately, my friends, we know CBDCs are coming in everywhere. We covered even Hong Kong. They have been planning a CBDC since 2017, proof of concepts. We know the deal. Then we heard that last week, Interactive Brokers, they opened Bitcoin and Ethereum trading to professional investors. Then they were thinking about opening it to retail investors, which is quite interesting. However, it makes me think if you're, in China in a situation like that, are they going to let you buy crypto and just keep it in your own wallet? Not really. Probably not. I'm thinking if there's going to be any sort of crypto going on in China, it's probably going to be straight up custodial. However, it is adoption, and obviously countries are embracing this left and right. It's just a matter of how they do it and when they do it. Hong Kong's approach to crypto regulation could attract capital and talent to Asia. So Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission, the SFC, has taken a regulate to protect approach to cryptocurrencies, contrasting with recent action in the U.S. of regulation by enforcement. The broker said, Bernstein said, and the broker says that this could be a critical fork in the road for the crypto industry, which could lead to capital and talent moving to Asia as a crypto hub. The SFC on Monday published its proposed rules for virtual asset trading platforms and is seeking public comment. It plans to allow retail investors to access a licensed exchange subject to restrictions, the report said, reasoning that investors are better off dealing with licensed venues rather than offshore and unregulated players. So even in the article we read yesterday, they were saying that China, if you are a pre-existing exchange or you want to be an exchange, you have to obey by their rules and get ready for the quote-unquote new regime. Pretty interesting. This could probably attract people to Asia just because we see dollar signs, we see nice buildings, people want to live in nice buildings, and they think that is maybe the way. Friends, be careful. Do your own research. China, Hong Kong, that's a whole thing. That's like a whole other show. Just wanted to let you know what's going on there. Other countries are embracing crypto. They're trying to bring in the dollars. They're trying to bring in the innovation. So we're going to have to see how that goes. Colin McDonald, welcome to the show. Boom. Boom, boom. More regulation even going on. Oh, dang. I should have done that before the Hong Kong thing. Whatever. Paxos. We do know that Paxos got in a beef with the SEC because they were issuing BUSD, which is the Binance branded stablecoin that, again, Binance didn't have directly anything to do with. It was solely Paxos using Binance's branding to create BUSD. They were based in New York. They had a beef with the SEC. Nothing about the rest of their business, solely just because of the BUSD stablecoin. They're having now a constructive discussion with the SEC. Chief Executive Officer Charles Cascarilla told the company over the weekend. The note surfaced a week after Paxos acknowledged receiving a Wells notice from the SEC. A Wells notice is a tool used by the SEC to allege certain activity may be a violation of federal securities law and may indicate the SEC intends to sue. What I find interesting is that this Wells notice, this tool, was not given to Circle, like USDC, or anyone else. It was solely just given to Paxos. So that's something I find interesting. Paxos' notice was tied to the company's issuance to, of course, Binance USD, a branded stablecoin product. The Pax dollar, the USDP, the company's own stablecoin, was not included. So again, Paxos had their own stablecoin and was not brought up, but Binance's was. Is this a attack against the Binance ecosystem? Because we do know BNB is popping off. We do know, Binance has been around for a long time, has been fighting the FUD since FTX went down. Really wild. We already know that Paxos already announced it stopped issuing BUSD after the NYDFS came after them. This has been around since 2019. And still, why was this being brought up now? We do know the SEC has been accelerating its crackdown on crypto companies the agency believes are violating federal law. In the last few weeks, it settled charges that Kraken staking services product, again, was an unregistered securities offering. And we just talked about yesterday NBA Hall of Famer Paul Pierce alleging he didn't disclose being paid to promote a token, which was EMAX, and sued Gemini, Genesis, and Terraform Labs. So Do Kwon literally got charged by the SEC. We went over that yesterday as well. They're saying that they're working with the SEC. They're trying to have a quote-unquote constructive conversation. We're going to see, again, how that goes. It's just left and right. FUD, 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 FUD. We are not going to have it. And despite all of this FUD, for Bitcoin to still be, in this range and a lot of this bad news not really touching Bitcoin, man, what is going to have to happen for them to stop? For them to say, hey, we quit the FUD. Let's embrace Bitcoin. Let's love it like it should. Be loved. Speaking of, love for stuff, we definitely don't have love for FTX and SBF. There's new news on there. New news. FTX bankruptcy claims sell for 20 cents on the dollar in private OTC markets. Before we get into that, friends, please do me a favor. Share love to the stream. Smash these likes. Share the stream out with friends. Comments. let me know that you're here and that you're enjoying the show. Thank you. Distressed asset funds can pick up FTX bankruptcy claims for 20 cents on the dollar in private OTC markets. A person familiar with the matter told CoinDesk. FTX filed for bankruptcy back in November after Alameda Research was blown out of levered long positions during its market downswing. SBF, defunct exchange, now owes its 50 largest creditors $3.1 billion. Oh, crazy stuff. There are public bankruptcy markets, and they valuing distressed FTX assets at around 16 cents on the dollar. That is pretty wild. So basically, they're just trying to get rid of this stuff. They can't even value it. It's so hard to. With individuals' claims up to 27 million being sold on bankruptcy marketplace X claim. Wow. It's like FTX is just being torn to pieces. It's like scraps. Again, we do know that the private OTC markets are showing similar pricing, with distressed asset funds buying in the range of 15 to 20 cents on the dollar, an anonymous FTX creditor told CoinDesk. They're buying on the projection that they will only get money in 5 years. If the funding ends up getting 25% in 5 years, it won't be a great trade, as that's only an annual 5% return. Quote, I think a lot of these firms are projecting around 50 cents on the dollar recovery. Woo. Boo-hoo, my guys. Just a bunch of L's being taken left and right from FTX. We do know there was another crypto fund yesterday that got shut down because they couldn't take the hit they got from FTX. Exactly, Olive. Sheesh. Sheesh. I'm over it. Enzo Mining, I'm not over you. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming. Again, make sure you smash these likes, friends. There are 64 whole individuals in here. We could get to 100 likes today. I know we can. I literally know we can. Some positive news. I'm sure you guys have heard of eToro. They're a trading platform, and they have a New York bit license to provide cryptocurrency service. My friends, I wanted to sprinkle in some positive news, because do you guys know how hard it is to get licensing to do anything with crypto in New York? You're like, I feel like I'm closed off. This is where I live, in New York. Here I am in little New York. Boop-a-doo-doop. And I basically get access to diddly squat. And you know what? At least we have some gains with eToro coming on board. I know eToro has been around for a long time, and it's extremely hard to get a bit license here. Literally, the only prominent exchanges that I have access to in New York is basically Gemini and Coinbase. So to have, again, another option of eToro looks cool. Excited about it. We're going to see, again, I don't know. I have to download eToro now and see if I could get on it. Super interesting. Cardigan, New York, we have Coinbase and Gemini. Exactly. We basically have nothing. Stereo 2, Olav, what's up, friend? Welcome to the show. So we also have a bank that is completing an asset management test with Memento blockchain, putting Domani's DEXTF tokens into focus. So again, we have the DBK and Memento blockchain. They have successfully completed a proof of concept known as Project DAMA, Digital Assets Management Access, to provide a more efficient, secure, and flexible solution for digital fund management and investment servicing. DBK said in a Tuesday report that the project aims to address challenges associated with launching and accessing digital funds. This proof of concept was also awarded the Monetary Authority of Singapore's Financial Sector Technology and Innovation Proof of Concept grant on August 5th, 2022. That's a lot. It's a lot of words for a grant. The German bank said in its report that fees on the service were provided by Domani, a Memento blockchain product that issues DEXTF tokens. The tokens have a current market cap of $12 million as of Tuesday. Is this a security? Is Gary Gensler going to come for this one too? Dead. But again, we have these banks coming into crypto left and right. They're saying that this project, again, could work as a one-stop digital fund investment servicing platform where asset managers and their existing transfer agents, fund administrators, and custodians can plug in and place to significantly reduce the effort and cost required to launch and administer digital funds. Interesting. Cool. more banks working with stuff, working on digital assets. I like how they call them digital assets and won't straight up be like, oh, we're working on Bitcoin, we're working with this blockchain, doobity-doo. So again, we have some tokens here. Are they going to be securities if the bank puts them out, or all of a sudden those are going to be utility coins and they're going to be allowed to be utility coins? So wild what's going on here. Now, friends, it was kind of devastating talking about Nigeria and everything going on there. Hold on, where did my video go? Let me grab that really quick. We do know Nigeria, they were pushing a CBDC. They were saying, friends, you can only withdraw $45 a day, $225 a week from the bank. Then they actually came out in Nigeria and said your currency notes, your physical dollars in your hands, are no longer legal tender. That is horrifying. This is what is going on now.
Why did I come to work today?
People blowing things up, losing their minds. Literally, these people are at the central bank. They're revolting.
Everybody just run.
People are screaming, losing their minds. This is a 2-minute 20 video. There's explosions and stuff that happens here. Pretty sad. Now the Nigerian government, they're looking to talk with blockchain platform R3 for a CBDC revamp. So while they're poor people, literally poor people, like so sad, are in the streets trying to get money, revolting because they can't get access to their funds, and obviously they're being forced to use a CBDC. They're just trying to work on another way to encourage it. The Central Bank of Nigeria is looking to develop a new system for its digital currency, the e-Naira, and is in early stage talks with the New York-based blockchain firm R3. The CBN wants to develop its own software for the digital currency so that it can keep full control of the effort. Nigeria was the first African nation to issue a digital version of its national currency in October 2021. Nearly a year later, the central bank announced that the e-Naira has been used for around $10 million worth of transactions. The central bank worked with a Utah-based Bit Inc. to issue their CBDC in November in 2021. But the company won't immediately be replaced by new partners. According to Bloomberg. Bit told Bloomberg it was aware that the CBN works with various service providers to explore technical innovations for their digital infrastructure, and that it's currently developing additional features and enhancements for the CBDC system that they have in place. While this is happening, this is what is of utmost concern for the Central Bank of Nigeria. It is so sad. I wish we could all get justice for other people. I really do. Crypto Chef, hi, welcome to the show. End of the World, welcome to the show. Redman, welcome to the show. Wow, so many more people came in here. Crypto Carnivore, Marky Mark 526, Bad Faith Gary. Yeah, you better be glad that you're not in New York. We got CHEIC Stevens. Hi, welcome to the show. Anyone else here? Broke Oshi. Nice to see you. 106 votes in the poll and 82 likes on the stream. Some of you need to go ahead and like the stream. Like the stream! Let's get it! Wow, we have 89 people watching. Let's get 100 people in here. If we get 100 people by the end of the show, I'm going to give you guys all a virtual hug. So let's get 100 people in the stream. Let's get 100 likes. CBDC needs interoperability. Of course, there's going to be interoperability between probably the banking system, and they're going to try to make it easy for retail. But again, I'm not into it. But if you guys are into it, you're looking to work for the Gov, head over to LinkedIn. They have a CBDC Senior Architect application for digital currencies ready to go for you. Now, we know we give love to Litecoin sometimes on the show. We talk about it, say least, like we were just giving some analysis earlier. Thank you guys for subscribing, by the way. Appreciate you guys. Litecoin has more NFTs. We do know that OmniLite came out. I've been talking about OmniLite, MWeb on Litecoin for a long time. Had Charlie Lee on the show to discuss it. Now, with the rise of Bitcoin ordinals, which are kind of Bitcoin NFTs, even though they won't label them Bitcoin NFTs, The LITECOIN network gets its first NFTs after developer forks Bitcoin ordinals. Now, I know we have our friend Sad Frog from Litecoin in the chat. If you have any thoughts on this, please let me know, because I know you have your LTC NFTs on Liteverse, I believe, right? If you're still in the chat, jump in. Let me know how you feel about this. I would love to know. Developers are forking Bitcoin ordinals to give older proof-of-work networks such as Litecoin their first set of non-fungible tokens. I don't know if these are considered their first NFTs. That's what confuses me. I would love to talk to more peeps from Litecoin. I think I might do that today. What's today? Tuesday? I know there's a Litecoin space Wednesday nights with Litecoin Underground. I might jump in and ask them about this. I'm so interested, because if OmniLite has been out for a while, people are putting NFTs on OmniLite. Hasn't this already been done? Is this not the first Litecoin NFT? Or maybe it is, because it's a little bit different. Because they're saying they actually placed a copy of the Mimblewimble upgrade white paper to the Litecoin network, making it the first NFT on Litecoin in effect. The effort likely stemmed from a public bounty of 15 Litecoin by one crypto Twitter user. This was Indigo, I believe, right? Indigo actually was talking about this. Yes, it was Indigo. I was right. So Indigo, he's a cool guy on the crypto tweeters. He put out a bounty, 15 Litecoin, or 5 Litecoin for whoever ports this to Litecoin. And he put a little GitHub link. Again, I'm not fancy like that, but there was a bounty of 15 Litecoin to any developer who could fork ordinals to the Litecoin blockchain. And the rules was it must work with Litecoin Core 0.21.2.1. Submit the GitHub repo below for successful submission to port to Litecoin wins. The Ordinals protocol, which enables users to inscribe references to digital art into small transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain, essentially creating Bitcoin-based non-fungible tokens. Already, one report from research firm FS Insight argues that the ordinal-driven resurgence in development and expansion into the total value transacted and secured over the Bitcoin blockchain should drive up its price. As such, Litecoin ordinals are open source, meaning anyone can make changes to the code and upgrade the code. Meanwhile, Bitcoin ordinals are proving to be fairly successful, despite initially creating drama amongst purist developers in the Bitcoin community. Dune Analytics show over 153,000 inscriptions. A term for basically the NFT has been created in just over 3 weeks after launch, with more than 5,000 created daily on average. Now, guys, would you buy Bitcoin NFTs? Would you buy Litecoin NFTs? I feel like Litecoin NFTs are so significant, because you're able to, again, Litecoin, besides Bitcoin, is the most accessible cryptocurrency out there. Everywhere where Bitcoin is listed, Litecoin is listed. You're under 18, you go to a Bitcoin ATM, Litecoin is there too. It's the most accessible cryptocurrency. So why would NFTs on Litecoin pop off? I'm telling you guys right now, if more good NFT marketplaces pop up on Litecoin, there's more Web3 Connect type wallets for Litecoin, oh my gosh. Oh, you will be so sad you didn't get in on that earlier. Wow, we got over 100 likes. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, you guys are amazing. Virtual hugs. Virtual hugs. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You guys are great. Oh my gosh. Exactly, RustyBot. Litecoin is cheap to use and send. When I think of Gen Z, when I think of what we would use for money. Unfortunately, Bitcoin, it takes a little bit longer to confirm. If you're going to a coffee shop, you want to spend $5 on a coffee and a croissant, you're going to want to be able to spend your crypto right there and then and bounce. You want something that's accessible, cheap, fast, and easy to use. Litecoin's fees a cent or less. My gosh, beautiful. And it's proof of work. So guys, Litecoin, underrated, under-freaking rated. I'm not talking about number go up, friends. I'm talking about the utility, the fundamentals of the coin. And then we have Mimblewimble, again, which gives you privacy, where if you are transacting with Bitcoin or regular Litecoin, and which it is regular Litecoin technically, but you get what I'm saying. If you're transacting regularly with Bitcoin and Litecoin, you're able to see the transaction, how much was sent, how much Bitcoin you have or Litecoin you have in your wallet, every transaction you've ever done. With Mimblewimble, you get that privacy of not being able to see the full balance and being able to, again, have that privacy of sound money. Beautiful. OmniLite, LITECOIN NFTs. Props. Unfortunately, this isn't. I would like to say this is the most positive news for NFTs today, but unfortunately, we had a little bit of a drawdown in terms of sentiment in the NFT market. There's a project called Friends With You. Frenzies, they deleted their Twitter account after posting an announcement that the project would be put on pause. And the project raised more than $5 million in a Dutch auction last year. They put out a thread. Hi friends, we want to reach out directly to the community with an important update. As the project founders, we have decided that it would be best to put a pause on frenzies and all future digital goods for the time being. We had the best intentions to make a true digital companion for the future. However, the volatility and challenges of the market have made it very difficult to move this project forward in a way that we can be proud of. For now, we have decided that it's best to allow the space to furthermore mature. The Frenzies IP is important to the team. We'll be waiting and watching for the right time and opportunities to see the full vision come to reality. We believe in digital goods and art, yada yada, love and support. Lame. Freaking lame. Lame. We have Zach XBT, the on-chain sleuth that I kind of referred to earlier, but he called them out. They raised $5.3 million. They literally rugged. They deleted their Twitter account. They promised that you would get a voice. They built a nice community partnership, tight community, fam. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. They were even going to say that there was going to be a game, a play to earn live game. Zach even goes to say that 1.2% of all royalties, which was around 47 ETH, were supposed to be distributed back to the holders, which didn't appear to have happened either. At some point, the roadmap channel was removed from the Discord. And this was their roadmap about royalties, how they'll be handled. 5% to the team, 2.5% to OpenSea, 1.25% back to the community, and another 1.25% given to charity. Poor people that were supposed to get charity money. What are these friggin' people doing? Again, they deleted their account. Apparently, this team was anonymous, and that's why we have to watch out, guys. We gotta watch out. I get it. I really do get it. And even, they had their 10K frenzies. They even put out here, there was going to be an NFT builder. People would be able to have access to that before it went public. The sooner you enter the builder, the greater the chance you can build the frenzy of your dreams. So they said they were going to be 124 ghost clouds and friends, and they're going to get access to the pre-mint. Oh, that's so sad, man. They literally rugged. They rugged so hard. This guy was making fun of them a little bit at Mike Dudas and said, quote, "We sold $5 million worth of digital goods followed by zero effort royalties while delivering absolutely nothing over a year. Thus, you don't trust us, won't buy anything we tried to sell, and we don't have any business model despite enriching ourselves." Is a rug, plain and simple. Unfortunately, that is what happened. They said goodbye. Peace out. But fortunately, we have good development going on. We have LITECOIN NFTs popping off. We have Bitcoin ordinals popping off. We have literally just regular ETH NFTs popping off as well. Friends, this is okay. This happens. People come and go. But again, we learned from that. We learned that we should maybe be looking at doxed teams. We should be looking at people where we know, they're handling this stuff right. We gotta make sure. Yeah, I think we did get LITECOIN ordinals, basically. Like a Bitcoin ordinal that was bridged over to LITECOIN. Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate it. Yes, Ozzy, you could rewind. Crypto Carnivore definitely giving me FOMO on LITECOIN. Listen, I'm not trying to make anyone FOMO. I'm not trying to, give financial advice. That's not what I do ever. I always say not financial advice. I'm just giving you the facts. I'm just telling you what's out there. LITECOIN is literally the longest running blockchain with no downtime. Not even Bitcoin can say that. So again, you guys know I'm a fan of Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. If you want to get spicy, Doge is out there because, Elon's a fan, even, crazy stuff. And you never know what could happen. Doge has shown that a community could really do anything. And we know in crypto that we really could do anything. We could really change the world. And we are changing the world. Not that we could, we are. We always say crypto's the future. I digress. Crypto's the present. Crypto is the present. But as always, like my ninja says in the chat, safety first. Safety first. Thanks for coming, Chris. Nice to see you. We got Crypto Sauce as well. Thank you guys for coming. I really do appreciate it. Friends, we also are approaching 10K subs on YouTube. Let's make this happen, friends. We're going to get after it. $1 billion baby. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Make sure, again, you guys be careful. Do your own research. You guys know the vibe. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really do appreciate you guys so much. Tom, you're so funny. Karma's a B. Absolutely. E&E White Lodge, the future. Exactly. It's happening now. It's the present. It's the future. It's all of it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you for coming. Friends, if you enjoyed the show, please make sure you smash those likes. Share the stream out with friends. Subscribe. You guys know the vibe. Share the stream out with friends. Give me a comment after this is over. What you felt that was awesome that we covered today. How you feel about anything that we covered today. And if you think there's something I should be paying attention to that I should talk about tomorrow. MK, nice to see you. 55 Porter. Is this gal from Brooklyn or something? Yes, I am. From New York, yeah. Happy Techie. Sign off with my rice tea, with my glasses. Oh, yes, because my zesty shades. Yeah, I'll sign off with those. No problem. Alex Fame, nice to see you. Peace, guys. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.